For the second time, I don't know. Yeah, we're back. Playing this game after I just got done.
And then you get to experience it alone before getting the story in certain days because of a myriad of design reasons. But if you're here on any day that isn't day 2, that's stove. There's spoilers. And that was animated by James, textured by Ollie, drawn by Ollie. I don't know if that's but yeah, I really love the way this goes.
Okay, guys, we are gonna start with this one now. Okay, take 19.
Is there anything style-wise that you have to consider on this game as opposed to doing work in all of the So it was basically sort of like style, like what says to walking around in the international park. Right. Just sort of the ambient, natural, secondary motion without it not just the power. That's activity from AAA action. You know, the entire world looks hazy and covered in smoke as the fire gets closer and closer, and obviously we couldn't just fill the entire world with smoke because everyone's rapper's car would melt and it would also look like a big pile of garbage. So if you and Paolo who helped get a lot of these programming side of this, ended up inventing this thing with a team called the Henry Smoke Marker, which these things was actually probably don't. Yeah, Henry at this point in the game is wandering around with basically a pigpen cloud around him. So when you see the sparks flying around on day 79 or the sort of lingering haze on day 77 and 78, that's actually just Henry's body emitting those and leaving them behind in a trail. I made up a group of emitters that rotate around into a watchtower. If you look real closely, you can probably make it out. I guess that sort of feeling it's really outside.
Next tape is 20. Honestly, I really feel like they should put them in order, but hey, it's fine, really, because I don't really care, because, I mean, they're just tapes.
Guess what? There's a bunch of empty cans up here.
Seen this before? Yep. These fucking kids.
Why do you think they'd be up here?
How to find them? They better stay away from our communication stuff.
Huh, I wonder what happened to our communication stuff. I wonder. If you guys can guess what in the world happened, then...
So we really can't reach anyone any other way than these wires?
What else do you suggest? Smoke signals?
Just seems dangerous.
Well, if they refuse for me for a few days, I'll send someone out, but I'd rather it not come to that.
Yeah, okay, the wire's down here.
Okay, good. Any sign of those girls? Did they mess with anything?
I'll look around.
How did they even cut it?
Hey, so the wire is definitely down out here. I just found it. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't look like the wind. It looks like it was cut deliberately.
I knew it. The moment you said you found their trash. These idiots are gonna pay. Do they realize this is how people die? I mean, what if something happened to one of my lookouts while this was going on? God forbid there's an actual fire running out of control.
What do you want to do?
I want you to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I came out here for a breath of fresh air for adventure. What do you got?
I think I want you to just find them and scare the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make a spooky ghost.
So that's what happened. So somehow, how did they cut it? What, did they cut it with their long arms or something?
I'll find it.
Thanks.
But I am gonna need a raise.
Hold your breath. I'd start by hiking down there.
Ladder or something? Just go up there just to cut it? Or do they just climb up? Do they just climb up the pole and cut it?
Hey, I can see your tower. Suppose that means you can see me.
Yeah, well enough.
Do you see anything from yours, like clues as to where they could be?
Clues. I really like your enthusiasm for mystery.
I'm just doing my job.
I like it. I do. I can't wait for you to give these girls a piece of your, minds, collective. But no, because I can't see anything from here.
Okay, let's go.
And Sean, hey, if you saw the second trailer for Firewatch, there's a moment that takes place here where Delilah points out that there's someone in Henry's tower. Henry points out that he's not there. Camera swings back to the tower, and it's a big dramatic ending. Of course, that moment happens in a completely different part of the map in the actual game. It has totally unrelated to this moment that you're now experiencing.
And this was a trailer that we debuted with Sony at E3, so we had a big audience, and a lot of people were going to see it. It's really challenging. I mean, you all know, because everyone goes to movies, what it's like to watch a trailer for a movie that you're excited about, and maybe already excited to see, and then be shown too much stuff. And every once in a while, a movie either has like the ability to, or sort of the chutzpah to just show you a scene that isn't the cutting room floor, or an alternate version of something that gets you feeling the way you should feel, and excited for the movie as presented, but doesn't spoil it for you. And I think I'm really happy that we ended up doing that. I think it's good. Like, you're not lying. It's not like we showed you a mechanic and you can't do or anything like that.
I think that we basically have to find a way to accurately convey this.
There's an abandoned pack out here.
Not one of the teams?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always go for it for supplies.
Well, I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of indecent condition to it.
That's lucky.
There's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, we only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn on the top. Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
He was a lookout?
Well, kinda, I guess. He was stationed in Two Forks, your lookout. His dad went on 3 summers ago. Great kid.
You can bring children out here?
No. You know, I'm not a stickler for rules. It's off halfway through the summer.
Is Ned that guy from the note I told you about? About the guy leaving his post?
Could be, yeah, but I think at one point they just realized his job wasn't for them. For Brian, at least.
Oh.
Anyway, so it goes. Have fun with that camera. Trying not to snap anything that would scar a photo to an employee.
No, I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Well, I'm going to rock, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
Okay, let's get on with this.
Hey, Ben.
Oh, it's Jake. Hey, Ben. So let's talk about Henry's camera, or I guess more specifically, the Goodwin family camera. We like the idea of Brian and his dad bringing one of those little cardboard cameras out with them, and we had thought at various points in production, maybe we should cut taking photos because it's really complicated. Maybe you should just see the ones at the end of the credits and be shocked by the Goodwin family.
When I joined the project, I actually was super excited about this feature. I liked the idea of having the camera have a little bit of a real world feel to it. People seem to like when you showed an animated GIF of it on Twitter.
going crazy like remembering these things.
Especially once
The idea was proposed that on PC you could print out your photos or you could upload them to the internet and get them developed, which is the thing that we do. Yeah, the photos that we take are actually secretly 5 megapixel, like first generation digital camera quality photos, but just good enough that if you print them out, that okay. Yeah, like once we went all in on that as a concept, this like having a camera in the game was like an essential no-brainer, and then we went all in on maybe a real camera. Like we really wanted to have a fixed number of shots you can take. Every time you take a picture, Henry has to wind the camera by hand. And some players like ignore it and don't take pictures. They'll take like the 2 that Delilah tells you to, and then the end credits will play, and they'll see 2 pictures and maybe have a little feeling of loss that they didn't participate in that feature. Yeah, or people who get super bummed because they get really into the mystery and take pictures of like strange machines and ripped up campsites and a dead Brian Goodwin, and then get to the end credit sequence and go, oh, that was, yeah, they only see the sad thing. And I liked it, but depending on how much you use the camera and what you choose to take a picture of, you end up getting a different story. At the end of the game, that's the thing that I think worked out the best with the camera and made me the happiest that we actually went all out of it. Yeah, so that.
Tell me about her, if you want.
She's actually very sick. I shouldn't be here.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you are here, and it's beautiful as busy and not always so bad.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Delilah? No, not yet. Why would there be a fence out here?
Because the tigers go after routine on the trail.
So the Forest Service would put up a big chain link fence?
Chain link fence.
Yeah. It looks like it surrounds a huge area.
It's weird.
Who's looking at it here? And why?
Jeez, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't want people treating things that are precious like it.
What's it like it?
She would like it to know.
Oh my God, goodbye.
Well, that's nice for the episode, Hey, Chris here. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Patrick. So at this point in the game, we're starting off on the search for the teams. One big challenge we frequently had on Firewatch was figuring out how to guide players when the person giving you your current objective doesn't actually know where to send you. Delilah knows you need to find the teams, but neither of you have any idea where to send them.
In this case, we tell them all to get up to their tune point, and we're now using beer cans to sort of lead you in the general direction. Away from that, of course, we rapidly saw that these teams were drinking truly ludicrous number of beers in one walk.
I think you and I both placed quite a few beer cans, probably you even more than I.
Yeah.
It started with sort of strange credulity.
Right, which is why I think we had to add that case at the end, just to make it fun.
Yeah,
there are something like 30 cans out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably the best tool we ended up coming up with was the smoke one. Was because we were getting increasingly uncomfortable with stretching so far. With adding this many of them from Rebel.
That's right. That's right. And but even then, the smoke bloom was not enough. Many players didn't notice it or weren't looking up, which is a game design problem. And that's when we started adding dialogue where Henry calls into Delilah and say where you get ideas and wants. I still can't find them. Kind of mirroring what we saw at playtesting when people did get lost and got frustrated. Ultimately, when that fell down,
eventually, if you have not noticed anything, you haven't asked Delilah about any of this stuff, she will just call you and say, hey, well, maybe do that for you.
Right, and that's pretty well associated.
The sort of full court press of all of this thing that makes players eventually find their ways. So we figured it would be okay for players to get lost in it, and I didn't like, you are supposed to be on in the search for data, right? But yeah, I think with all of this, we had it in players eventually feel like they're actually on something.
I mean, I suggested an omniscient satellite AI that would contact you, tell you exactly where to go, but that was shut down.
It's really like that.
Yeah.
we had a bunch of stuff that essentially was more point interactive stuff, where you sort of like look to the rock you wanted to put your hands on and click on it, and you kind of do that. A lot of the platforming type stuff just got pared down because as you make a game, you realize what game you're making, and it's not really about being an athletic climbing person. It just kind of like made the game slower when you were trying to get to the next conversation. Mostly what the climbing stuff ended up being useful for, like game design terms, was characterization. So some of the mantles do a decent job of getting across that Henry is kind of a lumbering, slightly heavier person, sort of like 4 people on Henry kind of slug over an edge rather than being an improvisation person.
We also use it a lot of times to break out sidelines, so we can get a good vista as you come up for a romantic and you see the man with a flashlight for the first time.
Yeah.
And see the bird forest.
In the cave, sometimes we use the camera animation of mantles to hide a sort of teleport with your hand on to the cave, which was
the reason that it all got pared down is we didn't want you to ever fall off the lake. We didn't want you to back down us. Nobody ever wanted to climb back up those twice. We just did it so 27 bullets, I'll eventually go to just hit the button when you're coming in.
one of the earliest conversations with Jake. He just sort of casually mentioned, and we're thinking that you can't die in this game, and which now seems like the most obvious design decision ever Firewatch, but I don't think making games before then where it's like, yeah, then you can do the character die, you respawn, I like traditional video stuff. And the idea suddenly of like, how do you make content that still feels like I'm climbing over stuff and I'm doing things, but with absolutely no risk? I remember at the very beginning being like, oh god, is that going to be a huge problem? Of course, now, if you haven't got Henry with death in the game, it would be really good to improve.
Absolutely.
The Firewatch 2 gets a lot of that.
Yeah, guys, this is probably going to end up taking a while, to be honest.
Again, I'm here with Paolo.
Hello, I'm Paolo. I was a graphics designer in Firewatch.
So we're here to talk a little bit about the Day system that the game is in the Skybox stuff. You're in an area where there's a weird device.
Yeah.
You can use to step and mess around with those while we talk.
As you can see around you right now, you can walk on the different parts there, and you'll see the weather changing. So immediately when we started working on Firewatch, there were a couple of important points. We had to have a dynamic time of day. So at any point, people could trigger changing the sky, changing the fog, changing each individual component independently. At the same time, this has all sorts of technical implications, but the most important are, okay, how do we represent all this information? Games have many ways of baking data, which means that you sort of gather the lighting information in a scene and then you save it into memory, which is usually a texture or other data structures, to then use it in real time. Now, the problem with that was that we had a lot of different permutations and we wanted them to change in real time, and also we didn't know ahead of time how many we were going to have, so we tried to go with a fully dynamic solution. In this case, what dynamic means is just that as you walk around, you'll see the sun moving around, the sky color changing, the fog color changing, and the shadows moving. So all those components are always rendered every frame, and there's no information that is stored anywhere.
So what pieces make up the sky again?
The sky, we tried first an approach of representing sort of a simplified version of the scattering equation and seeing what that would look like. And it was looking good in the game, but it was still very difficult to author. And since Ollie as a director is absolutely talented with colors, at some point we just sat down and we sort of worked together and said, okay, imagine that you could just paint the sky in Photoshop and think about how that would work in the game. It might just magically work.
And by doing that, we basically dissected his process of assembling just the pages guy in Photoshop, and we created a shader, which are basically programs that run on the GPU to render things that suited his exact style. So really, this guy is just a series of gradients that blend into each other with a couple of controls to change curves and attenuations between them. So as you walk around, you'll be able to see how both the sky changes and then the fog adapts to the same color and the sun moves in the right direction. And then there were just a couple of numbers to make sure that like the brightness around the sun would be higher so that it would still sort of represent and give the feeling of what the sky and how the sky behaves.
And this like gave Ollie the ability to test some things very quickly.
Exactly. Having immediate feedback for feeling a world that was as big as Firewatch, especially for the sort of limited team size that we had, was absolutely important. Like we had to have a way so that artists would make something quickly, have an idea of what it would look in the game, and knowing that it was pretty close to what we were going to ship.
Yep.
Okay, guys, it's time to continue on with this. I don't know why, I just know I don't want to take a picture. I meant to look at the map. So, okay, so now I can go this way.
She's got Alzheimer's. Dementia.
How old is she?
She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43. Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
Anyway, everything she worked for was taken away. And it was just, yeah. I'm sorry to be such a downer.
Don't even. I'm happy to listen. And, we'll try to have some fun this summer. I promise.
Should be going. Yep, I'm going the right way.
On top of an actual bridge out here.
Really? Is it a complete arch?
No, just the bridge is out here. Still, I think I could jump this gap to get across the canyon.
Oh, yeah, you're a regular Navy.
Oh yeah, you should see the jumpsuit I'm wearing.
Hey,
Jan.
Hi, Jake. We'll talk about how I almost killed you over this mini process.
Why would anyone have any objection to something in a game as lovely as this area?
So originally, when we first built this mechanic, you can only walk through the bottom where the creek is.
It looks really lovely when you're walking on the bottom looking up.
And you cannot get close to anything.
You can just imagine what the top of the canyon looks like, and you don't ever have to see it or make it.
Basically, there was nothing up
But
here.
what if, think about this though, what if you could walk across the top of it and look down, and then we built all of that too?
I just remember the day when you walked this up in the paper, you just gingerly showed it to me. And then I looked at it and I was like,
What's that line doing going, oh, no way, Jake. There was no way I was going to win that. I mean, I ended up just building a lot of it myself.
and I think you were like, okay, how about this other thing? I was like, okay, this other thing's fine, but this is definitely not happening.
Just secretly built a million walls and trees and like did every single thing that I possibly could to make it so
But you
it
did a
looked
good job though, because like the thing I was really worried about was when you're up there, you end up seeing basically the whole length of the canyon, and then also all the way to basically towards Delilah's tower, which means it's like
right all the way through like the Beartooth Point
it would be
area.
like way too much game to try to draw.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the original sort of
It was very careful, like, then you go around this turn, and then you secretly drop down 3 feet, and a bunch of huge trees come up. I was very happy that we were able to get the Canyon Guards again, because it's one of the few places where I think you do a total figure 8 over yourself.
It's good that you managed to problem solve all the sight line areas.
I lose my mind. Thanks for not killing me. I'm alive to be on this conversation.
Looks like it's been way down in the southwest. You should be able to find the way over there from the meadow by the lake. Towards 5 Mile Creek is in the southwest quadrant of your map.
You think it's those girls?
I'm pretty sure it's a campfire, so yeah, I'm not going to call that a safe bet.
Man, they really do not give a shit, do they?
Yeah, maybe after whenever I reach probably maybe day 76, I'm gonna stop because I have things to do and not right at this second, but I do need to get them done. Like take care of my animals and take care of my chickens and all that. So yeah, but yeah, just like I said, gosh dang it.
Hello, this is Jane again.
And Chris.
And we are now by the lake. And, maybe some steps there, so sweet.
You rank them all by priority, and I think the lowest or second lowest priority thing on my list for months was duck sounds for Jane, and that just sat there until I think one day I just didn't have a lot to do. I was like, you know what? I'm do it. I'm bumping the duck sounds up the chain. I think I just looked on the internet for public domain duck noises.
I think you were actually wondering what kind of ducks there would be.
I looked it up. I researched it, and I think I was like mainly, like I think I touched it a little bit because I didn't want it to just be like the same two. I wanted there to be a variety so it didn't get annoying.
It's not just ducks, it's like water. Wow.
Yeah.
I think this one should be right here. Because once I get to do the thing for this, I'm gonna have to go around and I can't
The rest was
pay attention to the main story because I need to get these tapes. Instead of paying attention, I need to pay attention to these cassette tapes instead of the story. To be honest with you.
So yeah, there were lots of techniques.
Slides are different, minorly different, but different enough. So the rope had to be physically simulated. It couldn't be just doing hand animation. In order to get that to work, it took a ton of time, lots of iterations. In the end, I had to basically make Henry's hand like gravity well whenever he's on the rope, and then grab the nearest parts of the rope and reskin them to bones that I was just making out of math around Henry's hand and belt. So it's like left hand, right hand, and belt are all take over as fake bones, and we reskin the rope every frame to get that to match up perfectly. If you look real close at the rope, you can see sort of a little bit in front of his hands, the texture on it, the tiling changes and kind of squishes and stretches as you go down, and that's because the rope position doesn't naturally always line up with even spacing when I swap in those fake bones.
Yeah, the rope is one of the best examples if you were to like zoom the camera out and look at what's going on, where like I'm sort of animated by the scenes of my
Okay, well guys, I'm gonna have to end this again and start a new one. Sorry about that. I don't know what in the world is going on, because normally my broadcast I can go beyond, like once I went streaming on my PS4. Yeah, and yes, on my PS4 for around like maybe I think it was like 5 hours, maybe 8 hours even. It was probably 5 to 6 hours. I think it was 5 to 6 hours probably. I just think that was on Doki Doki Literature Club, I think. And yes, guys, if you guys see that if you guys see like a part missing, yes, my one of my exes, she I'm not gonna say it, but something bad. And you guys know about Doki Doki Literature Club. It says stuff that causes people to do, and whenever they're sad. If you guys catch what I'm meaning by. And yeah, I'm trying not to put too much words and thought into it because I'm trying not to get my video taken down at all because I've already had, I think, only one video taken down, and I think it was that one, but it wasn't the one that I spent like 5 hours on, I don't think. I think I may have spent probably like a couple hours on it, but I don't know. It may still be in the YouTube studio, but yeah. So, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna start a new podcast here in a second, okay?